Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Apparently, that's a song now. That's the new theme song. No, not really, but we're back. Let us start up our game. Resume. I do have a plan. A plan that goes above and beyond our previous launches. Well, in this version of the game, anyway. Let me load up a rocket that I threw together. We are going to attempt, first of all, to go to Duna, the Mars analog of the Kerbal Space Center. Kerbal Space Program, Kerbal Space Solar System. With an unmanned lander, however. Let me load up the rocket. This, by the way, is my attempt at keeping things as simple as I possibly can keep them. Not very good at that. Oh, things have broken. There are supposed to be fuel lines. Like that. Okay. Alright, this is my attempt at keeping things simple. Our basic launcher here that we continue to use over and over, different variations of things. You know, we've got the mainsail, I guess, stage in the middle, surrounded by pretty much duplications of that same thing. I wish you could just, instead of having to rebuild this every single time, I wish you could, like, load in just, okay, I just want to keep my first stage the same. But regardless, then we have a second kind of cruise stage with a nuclear rocket. Nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear. And this little guy up top is our robotic lander. We've got this is the actual robotic pod. This one right here, the OKTO. I might have overdone things with this fuel stage. I probably don't need that much fuel, but I've got a parachute because Duna has an atmosphere. I've attached every kind of science equipment that I could to the sides. Kind of pointless in this point of the game, but I've done that. I have little lander rockets coming off the side, and of course the landing legs. I do not. If I was able to keep things smaller, I perhaps could have used these landing legs. Where are they? Which are much more delicate and much smaller, but I don't trust them, so I'm going with the medium weight landing legs. Also, I've given ourselves some solar panels here, which hopefully will give us power once we're on the surface, but that's getting ahead of ourselves. So instead of the Curiosity lander, this is the Calamity lander, because what other ways would we potentially expect this mission to go? So yeah, let's, I think I have the staging. I spent quite a while setting up the staging properly, so I think everything is good in that regards. Let's head to the launch pad. Hello, let's not crash the game in the meantime. There we go. Oh! Yeah. This whole thing might be a little bit overpowered for the fact that we're just launching this very tiny unmanned rover. Or not even a rover, it's a lander. Whatever. This is the way I do things. Deal with it. Before we begin, let's make sure that our planetary alignment is correct, and it is not. I've actually looked something up beforehand, and what I hear is if what I'm looking at right now is a clock, if the solar system is a clock, and Kerbin is at the 3 o'clock side, then launching to Duna, you should have Duna at about the 1 o'clock, 1:30. So we need to get a lot closer to Duna before we launch to save some time and trouble. So let's try to do such things as these with a little bit of fast forward action. Might take a little bit of time here. Alright, we have, I believe, a proper configuration. Like we said, I'm about up at the 3 o'clock. There's noon. So yeah, that's about 1:30. 2 o'clock is probably right there. Alright. So that I have set up properly. I think I'd like to, yeah, this is actually pretty good. I think I'd like to swing around and then get into a little bit of an orbit and then launch, or not launch, but do my trans Duna burn on the dark side. of Kerbin. That way I'm actually adding to the speed at which Kerbin already is orbiting the sun. That makes sense in my mind. Whether or not that gives us any sort of advantage in real practice, we are about to find out. So, for a sunrise launch, the unmanned exploration of Duna begins in 5, 4, 3, should probably throttle up, 2, 1. Heyo. Oh, I was meaning to turn off the gimbaling to these outside engines, but I guess that is not going to happen. So we're going to have to deal with whatever strange rotations happen during this launch. A bit of overheating, but that's alright. Alright, keeping an eye on things. We appear to be fine. We're going to lose our first stages now. Very nice. I'm going to cycle the SAS, and I have to keep an eye on where that 90-degree mark is actually down there now, because I'm rotating. So we are going up with a quickness. So like I said, this rocket is a little bit overpowered for its purposes. Let's start our gravity turn down to about 45 degrees. That's probably okay right there. I throttle down a little bit. Alright, alright. I don't know where this rotation is coming into play, but it's going to cause a little bit of problems if I don't get control of it. There we go. Lose these stages. Very nice. Alright, alright, with the spinning, with the spinning, with the spinning. Let's take it easy. Alright, I'm going to have to start throttling down a bunch, actually. So I'll use this stage to get into orbit and perhaps kind of get us out into a Kerbin escape trajectory, which could kind of help. So I don't have that much fuel for the actual trip to Duna, but we shouldn't need that much of it, to be honest. With the very reliable and easy on the gas. What's-a-ma-doozits? Oh, okay, let's actually throttle down quite a bit. The nuclear rocket. I also brought some RCS and an RCS tank. I don't know if that's going to be necessary. Who knows? Once again, this is my idea of keeping it simple. Alright, here we are, circularizing our orbit. A little bit past the apoapsis, but I think that's alright. Got a little bit of a margin for error. Alright, we're in an orbit. How much fuel do we have left? A little bit less than half on this stage. Let's stop drifting, please. A little bit half on this stage, so we will be able to use the mainsail. It's got a little bit more kick to it to get us out of Kerbin Escape. But yeah, let me fast forward then. I wonder... Actually, before I do that, if it's possible for me to actually... start with this business yet, you know? Like, what does this do? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's quite the burn there. Perhaps I should set Duna as my target. Hello, I'd like to do such things as these. No, 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 no. I don't want to focus on Duna. Why will you not set it as the target? Oh, damn, now I'm focused on Duna. Yes. Oh god, don't crash. What? Whoops. No, this isn't what I wanted to look at. Sorry, that's something I did away from the camera. This is the kind of hidden, broken down runway. Need to work on our... No, I want to actually fly that spacecraft. There we go. Now that we're drifting over and... Ooh. Alright, let's... set Duna as target. Well done. Okay, now we can, hopefully... start doing things. Okay, we're perfectly lined up for Duna. Now it's just a matter of... adjusting our orbit. Oh. Up, come back, come back. That's not too shabby. I'd like to get a little bit closer than that. I suppose we could do some maneuvers. All right, what happens when I move that like that? I don't reach the planet. Oh, that's even closer. 285. All right, so if we start our trans-Duna burn a little bit later, things get a little bit closer. That got a little bit farther. Nope. Ah. Oh, maybe not. That actually made things worse. Alright, so I appear to be kind of fiddling with a sweet spot on when to launch. Whoop. Alright. Oh, dang. I messed things up now. Dang. Hell's blazes. Hell's blazes. What happens if I move back? Things totally go out of whack. Alright, sorry. I don't know if this is interesting for you guys, but this is very important trial and error stuff that we're doing here. Whoop. That's even further. Oh, well, that... Oh, damn. Now I'm going to Venus. No, I want to keep... very sensitive UI. There we go. I want to keep that open so I can adjust it. Ah, what did I... Oh, I messed up. I should have kept... that point at which I had a 200-kilometer approach. Is this the one? 500, dang! Alright, we're back. I've been fiddling with this for like 10 minutes, but in all the configurations I've tried, this is the best I've gotten, is into an 83-kilometer approach towards Duna. So that I don't think I'm going to be able to get any better than that. So that is our burn we have set for, pretty much like I said, the opposite side, the shaded side of Kerbin. So, before we commit to such things, I'm going to quick save. We are approaching such things, so let me fast forward. Actually, let me get myself... or try to get myself orientated towards the target. And then we'll make our burn towards Duna. Alright, we're back, and as you can see, we are 2 minutes 40 seconds away from our maneuver. It's not giving me a proper estimated burn. It's saying 6 seconds. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. So I think I'm going to start my burn about 2 minutes out. Things are definitely going to change if I have to end up using the... you know, this stage gets spent and I'm still mid-burn. The nuclear rocket is far less powerful than the main cell rocket and has many different properties and delta V's and all these other terms that I honestly have no idea what they mean at all. So, we're going to start our burn right now. Actually, the main sail is going to do the trick for us, it appears. Hold on. Well, this is embarrassing. Okay, well that's going to throw off our estimated time of arrival. Or at least approach. Oh, sugar! I did not mean to do such things as these. I accidentally hit the spacebar. Crap. Hold up. Hold up. What did that do for us? I did do a quick save. Yeah. It doesn't look like we have any sort of approach with this setup. Alright, so, in a rare time, not only did I F up by accidentally hitting the spacebar, instead of the C camera, or not the C, the M for map, but I also totally ballsed up and underestimated the thrust required for our trans-Duna burn. So, let us load a quick save. Woohoo! Alright, so, where are we with this? Oh, do I have to... Ah, that's stupid. Apparently, a quick save does not maintain any planned maneuvers you already have, so I gotta do that all over again. Alright, let me finagle this once again, and I will be right back. Alright, we're back after finagling for quite a while, and I can't get back to what I had before, 80 kilometers or whatever, so I've got it down to... Oh, wait. I think I've been reading these numbers wrong. Wait! Just a dang minute. Oh, that's 130,000 kilometers. That's actually... quite far away. Hold on. I need... Give me a few more minutes. Let me figure this out. Alright, figured it out, guys. Good thing I loaded that quick save because that last burn was actually way off. I don't need those closest approach indicators. I need an actual encounter, which is what these icons are. I forgot about this. Like when you're traveling to the moon, you want an encounter. You just don't want a close approach. That would mean you aren't going to get captured by the gravity of your target. So now we have it where we're actually, as opposed to what we had before, was actually 80 million meters. We're just at 4 million meters, which is 4,000 kilometers, which is much better. We can actually deal with this. Of course, it can all totally get messed up and go to crap if I don't do this burn correctly. So let's hope we do the burn correctly. This is a little bit tricky with the mainsail engine, a little bit more powerful than anticipated. Let's zoom in to Kerbin once again to actually see what we're doing. Okay, so I really only need like 15 seconds of lead time on this burn. So, once again, I'm sorry for all the edits on this episode, but a lot of planning, a lot of back to the drawing board situations here. So, I will be with you when we are ready to do our burn once again. Let's forget about that previous time. It's in the past. Stop living in the past. We have to live in the potential present here. Indeed. Alright guys, we are a little bit less than 30 seconds out from our burn, so don't accidentally hit the spacebar. Let us start our burn right about now. Alright, SAS, let's stop being as wobbly as you are. I heard an explosion, I don't know what that was. A little bit more thrust will do. I would like to stop at about plus 15 seconds to make sure that I did an equally balanced burn here. Whoop, yep, things are changing. And power off. Alright, let's see what that did for us. We're off by a few degrees, which is a big difference when you're dealing with interplanetary travel. But it looks like we still have an intersect path. Like I said, we apparently have overfueled this rocket, have overpowered this rocket, so we have enough to make up for our mistakes. Oh, well, maybe not. Oh god. Alright, yeah, let's get away from Kerbin and see what we can do. Right now, we're going to start adding to the space junk that is out there in the solar system and not just circling around Kerbin. I'm not under acceleration. Alright, let's see what happens. Hopefully we don't run to the moon either. That would be bad. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. Yep, we're alright. Didn't run into the moon. Not gonna have to worry about Minmus, because it's on a completely different orbital plane. Alright, now we are on a different orbit. So now I suppose would be the time to maybe do a little bit of adjustments to our orbit. Try to get us with a better, to fix our slight mistakes. Haha! Alright, yeah, see, we want that changeover. We don't want those other icons. That means we're going to get close, but miss. So let's see if we can't get back onto a better, closer approach. I don't like how they're so... the indicators are, like, confused. I don't know. $19,000 meters? Kilometers, anyway, sorry. What happens if we change the time at which we do this burn? $14. Alright, that gets better. Alright, maybe we should do that. See, right there. That apparently made things worse. Dang it. There we go. 10,000 meters is a pretty good periapsis to Duna, so we will go ahead with this maneuver. And there's going to be a lot of fast forwarding during this mission because this is one heck of a little bit of a journey we've got going on here. Alright guys, we're back, and this mission is a complete loss. Apparently, unbeknownst to me, because I don't read anything, I can't read. Your robotic landers and missions need to have an electric charge. And for whatever reason, I don't have an electric charge anymore. Apparently the rockets provide electricity while they're burning, but that runs out. I do have these solar panels, but they were kind of intended for use once we land on the surface of Duna. But apparently we needed to have added some perhaps to the side of the rocket, or maybe even have just added one of those nuclear fuel cells, electric cells. Because now that I am completely out of electric charge, I cannot do a damn thing with my rocket. It does not respond, does not compute, does not properly use eBay, will not buy again. So, trying to decide what to do. I mean, I can load that quick save again and extend one of these solar panels. I'd have to obviously extend the landing legs, and then we can and then we could just leave one extended, and hopefully it doesn't fall off while we're burning and on our way to Duna, or I can just let this piece of crap spaceship just circle the solar system for all of eternity and head back to the launch pad and totally redesign this rocket. Which I'm actually leaning towards doing now, because this episode has become quite a lengthy one. So, sorry. This, normally our missions fail in grand explosions and other hilarious feats of physical failure. But this one has simply and literally ran out of gas. Electric gas. That sucks. Like, you can't do anything to bring it back online. It's dead. It's a dead spacecraft, which happens sometimes. I think the Japanese sent a spacecraft to Venus. It was supposed to be a Venus kind of probe. I don't think it was a lander. It was just something that was going to orbit Venus, but one of the engines failed to fire at a certain time. It's not dead. I think it still has electric charge, but it failed its burn, and it missed its opportunity to rendezvous with Venus, so now it's just kind of out there. And they're keeping an eye on it. It has another chance in, 10 years to come back around, and if they can start the engine up again, it might still be able to make a rendezvous with Venus at some point, but it happens. It's spaceflight. This is totally the fault of the engineers back at the, at the VAB. Lead engineer named Kurt has now been fired. But yeah, I think we're going to have to try this mission another time, and perhaps I'll just pick up, instead of having to subject you guys to that whole launch sequence and orbit sequence, we'll pick up where this one failed, and hopefully we will have a successful landing with electricity on Duna. So, sorry. Thanks for watching anyway. My name is Kurt. I will see you next time.